Good afternoon. This is Rabbi Reebe, known to my friends and family as Rabbi Reebe. And I'm coming to you again, live on tape, as they say, from the Yoo-Hoo. And first, I just want to wish you all a very, very happy Hanukkah and a Merry Christmas, if that is your persuasion. But I also want to wish everybody, Jews and Gentiles alike, a very happy and healthy New Year, especially to my two ex-wives, Rivka and Hannah, who have, let's be honest, not been the most pleasant people to deal with in the past year. Perhaps as a New Year's resolution, they could think about a restructuring of the settlement package. Just a thought. I'll leave it at that. But my real reason for talking to you today is to discuss the issues of the day. And there's no bigger issue right now than the economy and the bailout process. As you know, the government is handing out free money to every wayward corporation that comes along. I think it's wrong. I think it's immoral to give some people free money and not others. I myself, at one time, was in need of a bailout of sorts. Just to give you an example, in the past year, I found myself single yet again, through no fault of my own. And I signed up for one of these Jewish dating services. I won't name names, but it rhymes with play date. And began corresponding with a young woman who had a very attractive picture on her profile and was quite forward in some of her emails, which, you know, as a healthy male, I appreciated. And so we agreed to meet for dinner at a fashionable restaurant here in town. And, well, you know, I'll just, without beating around the bush, she was not what she purported to be. I don't believe that you should say that you're 5'4", 120 pounds when you're really 5 feet tall, 160 pounds. I think it's wrong. I think it's immoral. And it's deceptive. So, needless to say, I was not pleased with, you know, what I thought I was getting. And as is customary, at the end of the evening, I presented her with, you know, her portion of the bill. She had a very healthy appetite. That's putting it mildly. And she got very offended and stormed out of the restaurant, leaving me holding the bag, as they say. So it was a bad scene. I won't bore you with the details, but, you know, they wouldn't let me leave unless I paid the full amount, and, you know, I claimed it was not my responsibility to pay for this, you know, this carnivore's, you know, it was really something to watch her eat, let me tell you. I hadn't seen eating like that since I don't know when. Anyway, so I ended up paying the entire bill. Now, I went back to the dating service and asked them to reimburse me for the meal, as well as a refund on the membership, because I felt it was very deceptive what she had done, and that they were partially responsible for allowing her to post these, supermodel pictures of herself, and when she was really this little homunculus, you know. So, the long story short, there was a scene, and I've not only did they refuse, but I've been banned from the site. So now I find myself coming up on yet another New Year's Eve without a date. You got to roll with the punches. I'm not bitter. Well, all right, I am bitter, but it's, I think I have a right to be. I have a right to be. I was duped. I believe I should have been allowed to bail out of the dating service contract and been reimbursed for the real hosing I took from this young woman at the restaurant. Who goes through an entire plate of calamari by themselves? I don't get it. But anyway, these corporations are getting a bailout. I believe it's wrong. I believe it's immoral. And why should they get free money when I can't even get a refund, a rightful refund on this website? So the new year will, let's just say, be a rather difficult one for me. I will probably be at the local gentleman's club, and if you happen to be there, please do not approach me. I don't like to be approached by other men, really anywhere. It's rather disconcerting. The last time was in a men's room, and I don't even want to go into that. But while you're off having your champagne and kissing your loved ones on New Year's Eve, perhaps you'll spare a thought for your friend Rabbi Reebe. And that's really all I can say about this whole economic crisis. I mean, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, and many people are affected. I myself included. So on that note, thank you for listening. This has been another edifying discussion about the issues of the day. And Happy New Year to you all. I will see you next time in 2009. And hopefully things will have gotten better for you, and especially for me. I'm doubtful, but let's keep a good thought. Have a good afternoon.